Hey guys, welcome back to Mena's Daily Dose. I simply enjoyed making this look for you guys. I mean, from the highlight to the lashes. I mean, I just think it's such a beautiful look. So I'm not going to talk too much. Let's go ahead and get into this tutorial. Okay, so let's get into this beat. I've already moisturized my face. I used some good old coconut oil. Now I'm going to go ahead and prime and, you know, prepare my skin for the flawless. Okay, I'm going to be using my Makeup Forever Step 1 primer, and I really do love this. So I'm going to start here in the middle. A bit more. I'm going to go in with my BECCA primer. Now this is just my preference. I am really oily, like sis, super oily. And today I'm being a little bit more precautious because the foundation that I'm using today, you guys will see, I used it in my previous video. So if you didn't watch my previous video, girl, guy, whoever you are, you need to go watch it, okay? I'll put an iCard up here. But I kind of started to crease a little bit around here, and that usually doesn't happen. So I want to kind of, you know, test it out, because I definitely want to come to you guys with a full review on this particular foundation. And so I kind of want to see what works. I want to see what doesn't work, so I can give you guys a great overall review. Now I've primed my skin. This is the last step, I promise. I am going to use some Morphe translucent powder, and this is in the color Banana. So while all of that soaks in, I am going to do my brows off camera, and I'll be right back. Okay, so my brows are done. They still aren't groomed yet, so I just make it work. I just haven't found time to do my brows. I'm gonna move on to the eye makeup, and I'm just using a NYX eyeshadow base. You guys can use whatever you like. I mean, you can use a concealer, you can use foundation, you know, but I am going to be using this. And I'm using a Real Techniques brush. I will link the name of the brush down in the description bar. I'm just going to set my eyelids with my face powder, and it's the BECCA Mineral Powder. And I am in the shade Cafe. So I'm gonna do a really good set on that. And when you set your eyes, it just makes your shadows blend way easier. I mean, way easier, honey. So let's get into the eyes. Today I'm thinking about doing something a little bit, you know, smoky, or something a little bit sultry, you know. That's what I'm thinking about doing. I'm going to put this orange right here in my crease, and this is just one shadow that I love to use for one of my transition colors. It's just beautiful. It's very pigmented, and it is actually a Wet n Wild palette. Yeah. So now I'm going to go into my Morphe palette. I am going to take this taupe color right here. This color right there. So now it's time to create the smokiness, and I'm going to go in with a darker brown on the outer and the inner corner. And I think I am going to take this brown right here. And I'm placing the color. You will learn that I like to place my color, then blend. That's just what I like to do. So for the center of the lid, I am going to be using a color tattoo by Maybelline. And this is in the color Pomegranate Punk. Oh girl, Pomegranate Punk. So I'm just going to take my finger just to warm it up a little bit. Just a little. now I'm gonna go back in with that same brush that I used with the dark brown eyeshadow. I'm gonna take a little bit more product and start to just blend the cream shadow with the powder shadow. And you may have to go back in with your cream. That's fine. That is fine. It's a process. So I think I'm pretty much done with going back and forth in between those. So now I'm going to go ahead and start creating that crease and just building that intensity. And because I'm lazy today and I don't feel like cleaning up and all that, I am going to use some good old tape. Okay, I'm extra cute with my tape. Okay, so now it's time to just make it even more defined. So I'm gonna go in with just a nice fluffy brush. This brush I believe is by Crown Brush, but I will leave all the information down in the description bar below. Now to build up that intensity, I'm going to take that first brush I used for that dark brown shadow. I'm going to go back into some dark brown shadow and I'm going to place it in the crease. So I'm gonna go back in with that blending brush and blend everything out. Woo! Y'all, my husband laughing at me. Yes. Now it's time to really darken up the outer corner and I am excited. So the victim is gonna be this Tartelette palette right here. It's so pretty. Look at that, like, I am going to use this black right here. It's called Fashionista. I'm going to start deepening up that outer corner. Y'all watch this deepening here. And I like to flick it out a little bit because I don't want it to kind of, I don't want the crease to come down because it makes your eyes look droopy like this. You want your eyes to look like this, like that. So I'm just going to pull this up a little bit. We're trying to pull, honey. We're trying to pull. We're trying to pull it up. For the center of the eye, I wanted to pop a little bit more. I'm going to be using the Naked 3 palette. And guys, I really didn't plan on using this many palettes. Look, I'm sorry. But I'm using this palette. I am going to use Buzz, which is right there. And I'm going to place that on the center. Oh. Now on to the fun part. The face. I am going to take off this tape that was giving me HE double hockey sticks. So as I mentioned, the foundation that I'm going to be using today, I've used in a previous video. I used a beauty blender. In this video, I feel as if I want to use a brush. So today I'm going to be using the Sigma Angle Top Kabuki brush. The foundation I'm going to be using is the Nars Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation. 7 pumps. And I'm going to go ahead and take my brush and I'm going to start at the center of my face. With the brush, oh my God, it is applying like So for my concealer, I am going to be using the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer, and I am in the color Medium Dark Warm. I mean, I've never seen anybody wear a smoky eye natural with a natural face. No, you want to look like you're about to go turn heads and cause whiplash. So to brighten it up, because we're being extra, I am going to go in with my Tarte Shape Tape, and this is in the color Tan. And we all know what's up with Sharp Tape, okay? We all know. I'm going to put this more so in the hollows of my eyes where they're deep set. I'm going to put that right there. Like, this Real Technique sponge dry, y'all, is insane. We're gonna take our brush that we use for the foundation and just blend all of it out. And I may even go over it a little bit because this highlight is popping, okay? You want everything to look seamless. The Makeup Forever Professional Powder. It's a small sample, but this gonna set your eyes, okay? So I'm gonna set my eyes with this powder. That powder also changed the color. I'm a little upset, but I'm not gonna go there. I'm not going to go there. So we're just gonna have to call on Kat Von D today. We're gonna have to call on Kat Von D Shade and Light Palette, and we're just gonna have to go in and do what we do. Okay, guys? That's just what we're gonna have to do today. And I'm going to get these two colors together, and we are going to work it out, girl. And we are just going to lighten this back up because these powders are trying me today. I need Kat Von D to come out with just this color. Cause you see I'm hitting the bottom. Kat Von D, this needs to be sold individually, possibly in a loose powder. So now I'm going to powder the rest of my face, and I'm just going to be using my BECCA Mineral Powder in the color Cafe. And I'm not super duper heavy when it comes to contouring, so I just like to, you know, do a little bit of bronzing with a darker shade, and that's enough for me. And I like to start all of my highlights off with this Milani Baked Bronzer, and this is in the color 04 Glow. This is like a base highlight, okay? This is my first time using this palette, and this is the Aurora palette by Anastasia Beverly Hills, and it's just taking over. Like, look at this, and inside, you guys, oh my God, look at this. Yeah, just look at this real quick. Just look. I just want y'all to look at it. Today, I am going to do the Eclipse because it's just so pretty. And we are going to see it work. Oh, y'all, look at it. Woo, girl, you better. And put it on the tip of my nose. I just love how that looks, like the tip of the nose highlight. Some people get carried away. Some people get carried away. I'm not going to get carried away at all. I'm not. I'm going to go in with one of my favorite lip pencils, and this is by Milani. And then I'm going to go in with this e.l.f. gloss. This e.l.f. gloss is amazing, you guys. And it is in the color Ballet Slippers. And so I'm going to put that on. And because I want this lip to be a little bit more on the pink side and not brown side, I'm going to go in with this Viva Glam 2 lip stick from MAC. But now all we need to do is set our face with the Urban Decay All Nighter Spray. Oh, I forgot to do my inner tear duct. No, baby, what you doing? So I'm going to go back into the Aurora palette, and I'm going to go into Eclipse, and I'm going to put that as my inner tear duct highlight. Honey, it just brings the look together so well. This is the completed look. I really hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial.